So double great sword in twos. Oh, wow, I mean, I thought one great sword from Gore was crazy, but double great sword in twos, a Mako and a Mugi. Never would have thought I've seen this. I can't lie. But yeah, let's get into the first game here, Jaguar. What about the other comp? What about the red team?
Yeah, well, in Canada, I think it's the Zol we had. I didn't catch the other those Spear Legend.
I believe it is a Nash. So this is a Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
We have.
Right. Yeah. So Nash. We've talked about Nash before. Hammer's always solid. After the patch, Spear is a good weapon, and we're seeing Cannon with that, and so I don't really like how they'll jive with each other, but both of them are individually solid picks. Red team is slightly ahead right now, and their stock is taken, so that will equalize things. Pain able to make it back in the 2v1. Pain trying to land safely, holding on to that first stock. In the edgeguard situation, not really able to. They're finally able to take the stock. Both stocks taken, so now everyone's on the second stock. Really, so far, it's I'm not really sure what to say. Like, they seem to be equally matched so far. Haven't seen too much of the volatile offstage action yet. But it's just gonna be a matter of, at this point, unless something weird happens, whoever is able to win neutral more and pick up more opportunities will get there. There goes the stock there on the blue team. So interrupting a Sig with a weapon throw, that ground pound will connect on a Mugi, and again interrupting the Mugi's Sig. And now here comes a team combo on the Mako, not able to get too much more off it for dodge, and the side Sig to catch that landing. So still about equal.
Yeah, I mean, so even across the board, you're seeing kind of Kobold here over on a Mugi. I mean, he's still
not gonna make
on
it
his
back.
second stock here.
Chaos will make it back.
Now down to their last here. But there you go, even stocks across the board. Honestly, Wildcard and Pain, I mean, they're pretty much even health here. But, I mean, the Katars are going crazy right now. Wildcard building up some nice damage onto Chaos, but Chaos answering back over on the cannon. And, somehow, I mean, the blue team is making this double greatsword work, which is, once again, it's still pretty crazy to me. But, they're going even right now with Pain and Chaos. There we go, nice little greatsword string coming in from Wildcard, able to take out Chaos. Now, Pain left in this 2v1. Big N-Sig does connect, sends him off stage. Can he make it back?
Dodges a weapon throw, doesn't dodge that weapon throw because dodge is gone, and Rebel X is right there to take it for game one.
Yeah. So that's going to be game number one, going towards the blue team with the double greatsword, which is insane. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going to be the swap they're going to be making from Pain and Chaos here. But I mean, they're gonna have to do something, man. They're gonna have to do something to bring this one back in their favor. Is it Chaos or?
Yep.
Yeah, it is Chaos. My bad. I saw K-Bucks and I thought it was two different people, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's one thing you change names, but things like the Holland's Season 36 title won't change. I know they're mentioning in dev stream, like, people play Marky Moo, and Marky Moo has the King title, which is only for winning a Royale, so it's the one and only. But anyways,
this is game number 2 here, and we see, obviously, the random from Wildcard, you got the Rayman now, so the Rayman and the Mugi. What do you think about it, Jaguar? What do you think about the composition of Rayman and the Mugi?
Well, Rayman's, I think, again, probably wouldn't be able too much to say about composition, but Rayman's always solid with Axe, and if you can get some gauntlets work done off stage, it could be really powerful. Gets caught by the Sig there by Zol. And that catches a teammate. Yeah, trying to get some action done, but the red teammate's there to cover, so not really getting punished for trying to get off a lot of these damage confirms in basically a 2v1. And there's a recovery to take the stock. So Axe always strong when you have that situation. There's the scoop to take out the Rayman. And they're starting to get a little bit of team combo, and the teammates there just in the nick of time to avoid, I think, taking a whole stock.
Yeah.
That will take the stock, though, so we are about equal again. Red team slightly ahead on damage.
Still pretty even across the
Catches
board.
on the
I mean,
end sig.
they're still, I mean, on their second stocks here, and we know in twos how explosive twos can be, and how, I mean, things can just change in the favor of a coin.
That Eliimination Nair will catch on cannon.
But you know, Wildcard here, I mean, he's just trying to hold. No, sorry, not Wildcard. Kobold here on the Moogie. He's just trying to hold this second stock for as long as he can and try to build up some damage onto Khaos at the moment. Try to get the reader, try to get the KO, going for the dare.
Yeah.
Nice little recovery from Khaos.
Yeah.
Doesn't send, doesn't KO
Yeah.
Kobold there, but still. There we go. That's gonna KO. Pain taking him out.
Yeah, and that D-Stick will KO Khaos, so once again, quickly equalizing.
So it seems like, you know, both teams are just training back and forth. This is definitely a very even game, similar to game number 1 here. But I'm seeing these kind of little momentary combos that the red team is pulling off, and you know, they're definitely. I mean, if they're able to capitalize on that a little bit more, I think they can definitely run away with the lead and probably take the game in their favor. But they're just having a hard time into getting that, you know, done because.
Well, that takes that off.
Yeah, I think just I mean, Wildcard has just been, you know, trying to create distance and just trying to space them out really well. And he's been doing a good job so far in keeping it even, but a big side stick though from Pain.
But there's that will take out the Moogie, which that was team stock for the that was team stock for the blue team, so now it's a 2v1. So you need to get the Zol
ooh, combo. What?
The Zol out pretty quickly, and there's a guy's combo to take it.
Wow, what
That's why 2v1s are so tough.
Wow, what a combo coming in from, I mean, the red team. Such a clean combo. That's what we love to see, man, in 2v2s. We love to see those little combos come out from them. And, you know, Pain and Khaos showing that they still have a fighting chance in the bracket here and tying up the set count right now. And, yeah, we're going to be going back right into it. Same legend picks, of course. Oh, it seems, yo, fun little thing. I noticed it here. You see on the replays when Wildcard locks in random, you can see earlier, before he even gets it, you can see the legend that he gets, which is going to be Sidra. Which is very crazy.
Oh,
a little bit interesting to me. So we're going to be seeing a Sidra and an Moogie coming in from the blue team, and obviously the team composition for the red team is going to stick. And I honestly think, I mean, it's been working for them so far. They've been keeping it even, and they were able to win that last game there. So, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how this game number 3 is going to go. How do you think it's going to go, Jaguar?
Probably pretty much the same, unless we have a substantial adjustment. It's probably to be trading back. So far, it doesn't seem like they've been going for anything off stage or 2v1 to try to capitalize and build up lots of damage quickly to get volatile. So probably just a lot of trading, and whoever can win neutral more and punish will be an advantage.
Yeah. And right now, I mean, we're going to be getting into game number 3 here. So far, I mean, most of the damage is being put onto Kobold here over onto the Moogie, hitting his own TV. There, a little friendly fire coming out. Right. For the red team, I mean, they're holding their first stocks here very strong. And you know, racking up some nice damage, but
there's starting a combo. Oh, a combo there.
Yeah, a little bit of a combo, but they weren't able to capitalize fully onto it. But still, damage is damage, Jaguar. Any damage you can get is going to be good for you. Wildcard here, he's still over onto the Sidra. Ooh, nice down sig. Off the pass from the end light from the Moogie. Able to get that KO as well, too. Once again, still pretty even, guys, across the board. Down sig, though, from Kobold here. And, you know, one thing, I mean, we've seen in the last set where we saw, in the winner's side, the second set for today's stream, where we saw Gore use that Moogie. I mean, he really was using those signatures for, you know, the benefit of his team. And we're kind of seeing a similar thing here coming in from Kobold for the blue team, where he's utilizing these signatures, you know, well, you know, placing them in the correct spots, and, you know, he's building up some nice and massive damage. And
that's another thing we're seeing today is like we're saying like we just saw like a punish of someone catching them and they get me to get punished. It's basically a stock trade.
Yeah, indeed. And Pain now going down to his last stock. Kobold maybe here soon to follow, perhaps. But they're looking to build up some damage. Oh wait, never mind. Taking off Wildcard off on the top, and there we go.
Wow.
Kobold going up on the top as well too. Right now, red team has a bit of a lead.
Yep.
And this is what they need right now. Khaos, he needs to hold his second stock for as long as he can. He needs to play around. He needs to not drop the second stock. Rack up the damage onto Kobold. Rack up the damage onto Wildcard. See if he can take this one. To keep on building on the lead.
Khaos needs to be more active. It's the Nash that needs to be worried, because if that's the team stock. But there, as he said, like the Khaos does get second stock taken, so everyone's on the last stock now.
True combo on farm. Bit of a misplay coming in from Khaos, was unable to get that D-Light into ground pound onto Kobold here, but still the blue team, I mean, they're in a very dire spot. They're deep in the red, but still even stocks across the board. 2-piece combo.
That
now
catches
2v1 Wildcard has
there.
to fight this 2v1 out if he wants to be on match point here in the elimination side. And you know everybody wants to be on a match point on the elimination side. You put your enemy team on to that match point, put extra pressure onto them, but sadly that's not going to be the case, as Pain and Khaos is going to be taking this as second game. Third game, my bad. I had it right the first time, but third game. 2-1 right now in favor of Pain and Khaos, with a wonderful performance from them. And I mean, what's gonna be, man, how does Wildcard and Kobold bring this one back in their favor? What do you think, Jaguar?
I think just winning more interactions. So far it's not really been dominant one way or the other. So just winning more interactions, just building up more damage, and if you get more opportunities, you're going to get more damage, and then you take out their stocks before they take out yours. It's really just more of a marathon than a sprint to taking out all 3 stocks, so to say.
And you know, with the power bested upon us by none other than our producers of our stats here, we were able to see which legend that Wildcard is going to be getting with his random is going to be the Ragnar. So the Ragnar here for this 4th game, which could be probably the last game for them. If they don't win this one, we're going to be going to Miami Dome here for our 4th game. And you know, starting off, it seems like the blue team, it's hard to say that they have some sort of lead as of the moment, but oh my god, the cannon from Khaos is amazing.
The Imugi able to avoid getting strung off the side. So really holding on so far. So far things are pretty even. Blue team is slightly ahead though. But again, like stuff like that, you take a stock quickly like that, and suddenly now the blue team is ahead by a stock and change, because it's comparing the Ragnar to the Nash is going to be it. So right now in a 2-on-1 situation, trying to hold on, not able to get the recovery. I know the Nash is looking for that recovery to try to take off that stock 2 in the 2v1 situation.
Yeah.
Dodges the Sair, hits that Sair. It's a side sig. Nice scoop, won't be enough. That ground pound will catch it. Ground pound catches again. You see that the Imugi's not going to make it back.
Yep.
And already Imugi on the last stock.
Yeah, this I mean, Kobold, you gotta have to play this one very strong here. You're gonna have to try to dance around the red team a little bit. Use all platforms to your advantage a little bit, because I mean, you do not want to be, you know, losing this last stock, in any time soon, because Khaos is still been unable to, you know, the blue team has been unable to drop Khaos down to a second stock, and it's looking really kind of grim right now for the blue team, as you're seeing that they're down here. But stocks are being gone. Kobold is gone. Khaos now down to his second stock here, and it's all up to Wildcard. He has to utilize these 2 stocks to take out 4 stocks here from the red team. Yeah,
I feel like it's a bit odd to see like the Imugi still trying to play really up close, being on team stock in that situation, especially at something like Hammer, and we saw Imugi just keep getting punished for it in that cost of stock. So right now that leaves the Ragnar in a 1v2 situation.
Yeah. And I mean, right now, Pain, you know, the most damage on the field.
That Sair will catch, and that's 1 stock down.
I mean, 1 stock, 1 little step closer to bringing this to game 5, but damn, double recovery from Pain, able to take out Wildcard here. And man, Wildcard down to his last stock, has to take out 3 here. He has to play this one really well. He has to play his cards like, he can't afford to get hit at all.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, of course, not getting hit. I think probably the best potential is, like, take out the Nash as quickly as you can and make it a 1v1.
Try to see if you can win the 1v1, and even then, it's going to be hard, because you're going to have to take out 2 stocks from Khaos in that last stock there. And, I mean, Pain, he's not deep in the red. He's still pretty healthy on his last stock.
Off the dodge, not able to get too much off the red team for the combo.
Does seem like the beginning of the end here. There we go,
combo time. Here we go, and that will catch it. Perfect.
Love to see it. big combo coming out from the red team. GG's, well played indeed. Sadly, Wildcard is going to be going home, but Chaos... wow, that's your team name, I guess. Pain and Chaos going to be moving on in today's tournament, and we're going to be seeing more of them later on. But, man, what do you make of that set, Jaguar? I think that was a pretty interesting set. Yeah. We definitely saw kind of a battle of, you know, a synergized team versus just kind of, you know, I'm not sure, you know, how would you describe Wildcard and Kobold, to be honest. But, you know, I mean, they try to make it work, but, I mean, I think just definitely Pain and Chaos had more synergy over Wildcard's
sure, absolutely. Team. Yeah, absolutely. You do these team combos and you practice those. You have that you have that kind of synergy. I did think it's a lot of still like a lot of folks like trying to focus on the matchup, but really also you're also starting to see like Hammer being able to take advantage of some of the opportunities that your teammate can provide. So that is always that is a little bit of that synergy too.